what is going on, what's going on, real quick. I'm gonna get into this message in just a second. All right, let's see what's going on in this energy really quick when it comes to what your ancestors are wanting you to know at this time. Let's see real quick. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let's see. All right, new love and monk and nun. All right, so I just feel like there's some sort of new love that is coming in for you, or some type of harmonious connection, and you are, I don't want to say quiet about it, but you're wanting to go basically in hiding type of shit. All right, you want to get away from the world type of energy. All right, and your ancestors is making that happen. All right, where you get to basically duck off, all right, because you are just tired of every fucking thing. All right, leaving and traveling. All right, you could be, like I said, you could be going somewhere secluded where nobody knows where you are. All right, and the new love could just be the new love that you have for yourself. All right, you may not care to be around anyone. All right, I got the arts here. All right, you may not care to be around anyone, but you just want to be consumed in yourself. Thank you, love. All right, so very soon this is getting ready to happen for you. Some of us are feeling like hell, not soon enough. All right, but God is getting ready to do something, because if you feel anything like me, baby, I am burnt the fuck out. All right, I'm burnt out. And I think Spirit has to know that, you know. All right. Lessons and blessings and mother. How convenient. All right. You could be a mother figure. All right. Or it's something about basically you nurturing yourself. You relearning old fucked up patterns were not correct when it comes to you nurturing and loving on yourself. All right. You had to reparent yourself. All right. You had to nurture yourself. You basically had to bring yourself back to life. All right. You had to nurture that child in you. All right. With the help of your ancestors and with the help of God. All right. Your family did not help you. All right. Them motherfuckers is fucked up. All right. And your ancestors know that your family members are fucked up. Your ancestors see everything that you see plus more. Okay. So they see all the work that you've done for yourself. All right. No matter if you have parentals out there that are, lying and spreading gossip and rumors, know that that shit don't matter. Know that God has been there since the day that you were born. There's nothing that your parental figures can hide from your ancestors and from God, all right? And this is what they've been trying to do, all right? Not necessarily hide from God, but they've been hiding from like the rest of the family or the people that they know, all right? But your ancestors are saying that they see it all. I don't know if these are grandparents. Yeah, these are grandparents. All right, this is a grandparent. This could be a grandmother. All right, they seen it all. Whoever this is oh, she says that she sees it all. She knows everything that they have done to you. All right, lessons and blessings. Mm, 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 mm. This grandmother says she's seen it all. This grandmother says she's seen things that you did not see. All right. Um, you got heavy, heavy, heavy protection over you. This shit's making me want to cry. You got heavy, heavy protection over you because of what was done to you when you were growing up. All right. Um, the way that you had people wanting to tear you down. All right. You had people wanting to tear you down, but Spirit was right there watching it all. All right. Everybody, Spirit says everybody will suffer. All right. Everybody who knew, everybody who heard, your ancestors say, don't worry, I got you. I seen it all. God saw it all. Mm. You getting ready to receive blessings for those hard lessons that you had to take. God said, I saw it all. Just because you have the gift of sight is some things that God is not allowing you to see. Because God is allowing you to see the worst of what you need to see. And God said, I'm going to fix the rest. Your family left you for dead. Some of you and your children purposely left you for dead. And they left you for dead all because you knew a truth, all because you were walking in your power, walking in your truth, something that they could have never done. So they wanted to kill you. Don't be surprised if some of your family members don't wake up. Don't be surprised when car accidents stop just happening out of nowhere and it's just a bunch of illness sweeping over your family. Because you got some ancestors that want to start completely the fuck over. And guess who it starts over with? It starts over with you. Sometimes the reason why I cry because I see what I used to call family. All of those people are not going to be here no more. You ever looked in people's family? You know how people say, "Oh, they died. They were so young. They died so early." That shit finna be rapids. It's finna be rapids. That is the rapture. Your ancestors not playing. Your ancestors say you. You know how they say God forgives, but I don't. God forgives, but your ancestors will not. They will not. They will not. Mm. Something about your manifestations. I heard you were your ancestors' greatest manifestation. The reason why they woke you up is to take out your entire family. God woke you up because if it wasn't you, it was going to be your entire family, right? But God chose you. That's why your family hates you, because God chose you to destroy everything that you once knew to be home, to destroy everything that you knew to be family. And not with ill intentions, but with the truth. You speaking your truth is killing folks. I'm going to tell you why. Because you speaking your truth is embarrassment to them. They can't take the embarrassment, but they want to embarrass you. They want to put you out on the streets. They want to talk about how you ain't never going to be shit. call you all out your fucking name. I've grown up being called bitches and whores as a fucking child. God don't forget shit like that. God doesn't forget shit like that. The half of the things that I've been through in my lifetime, I haven't even told y'all, and I told y'all a lot. That was just the motherfucking, that's just the surface. I grew up with fucking monsters. You know, when you watch TV and you see the worst shit on motherfucking TV, that's the shit I've been through. The shit that don't nobody want to fucking talk about. And what's so crazy as is when you grow up, your family know you going through that shit. They can't even act like they don't fucking know, but what it is, they doing the same shit in their household. And then what do everybody do? At family functions, they come together and they trauma bond. That's why you and your cousins were so close when y'all were kids, because of the same shit was happening to each other. You was trauma bonding with your fucking cousins. And what's so crazy is a lot of us grew up with grandparents that wasn't nothing like that. Grandparents was a fucking one, but they gave birth to some fucking demons. To some demons. Mm-mm-mm-mm. God has the last say so. So where people think and they fucked up minds that they love God, but they done did all of these things to you, and yet they can't hold themselves accountable for the shit that they've done to you. They've never have. And they think that they don't ever have to. God begs to differ. God begs to differ. You know, my mama called my son's phone again today. I was hoping she was gonna tell me that her sister was dead, but that ain't what the fuck she wanted. Again, you keep calling talking about what should I do with your stuff. Why the fuck do you even feel the need to even call and ask me that when you know what the fuck you did? Just like in the Bible where it says honor your mother and your father, and they keep skipping over the provoking your fucking child shit. I don't understand that. She's provoking. Sadly to be that she gonna be the next motherfucking person. You gonna be the next person. You gonna be right after your fucking sister. And mother popped out. Because while people still are choosing to be devils in your life, God say, all right, bet you obviously don't have nothing to live for because you keep fucking with somebody who's not fucking with you. All right. And then when you put your kids intentionally in harm's way, man, God got something special for you. All right. God got something special for you. God got something special for you. Mm-mm-mm. That shit is wild. It's like she calls to see if we still alive type shit. Again, I thought she was calling to tell me that her sister, that they finally pulled the plug on that bitch. But apparently, not yet. All right? It should have been her ass. To be fucking honest, she should have went first. Confirmation. What I say. She should have been fucking first. Invest in your future. All right? You could be seeing 222 a lot. All right? You have been sitting here and you're being called to check in with balance in your life. This could be with friends, partners, or at work. All right. If the energy is feeling heavy, then this can be a sign of things are getting ready to lighten up. Things are getting ready to lighten up for you. All right. God is just sitting to, oh my God, make a crazy example out of you. You just got to get through it. You just got to get through it. Let's see here. This is the hardest shit ever. The hardest shit ever. And apparently, God is going to make it worth your while. All right. You got a community of people watching you. All right. And you got a community of people going down along with the people who mistreated you, because when they had the opportunity to stand up for you, they didn't. All right. When you had an opportunity to be a child of God, you didn't. Because it ain't even about standing up for you, it's about being a child of God. All right. What would God do in this situation? Most people didn't. They don't ask themselves those questions because they don't give a fuck, because it has nothing to do with them until it has everything to do with them. Until they are looking over their fucking child in a goddamn casket, and all they had to do was give words of encouragement to this person. But when you're only selfish and you only care about yourself, God, get you the fuck up out of here. Because what are you here for? Spreading the word of God doesn't mean letting people go through when they motherfucking don't have to. When there's something that you can give, whether it's a conversation, but most of these people have given you their ass to fucking kiss. And now God is getting ready to do the same. Because things are happening all around them and they calling on God, and God is saying, do you remember when? Do you remember when you did this? Do you remember when you did that? Why the fuck should I help you? See, people think spirit is all, sugar and spice and everything fucking nice until you see who God really is. God is a person that brings balance to everything. And do not for a second think that God will not bring balance with death, because it's happening. Whether it's death to finances, death to people, shit, death to happiness, just endings, period. Doesn't necessarily have to be that your heart got to stop, but it's a lot of that going on, for the simple fact that there's a lot of people who playing in dark ass shit. It's a lot of people playing in dark ass shit thinking that nobody sees. Don't nobody have to see. God sees. God sees. Let's see what's getting ready to happen or where Spirit wants you to know. All right, $5 questions and $20 mini reads are available. If you're looking for an hour read, those are $50. I got shit to do. All right, let's see here. Jezebel. These people are moving in Jezebel energy. Jezebel energy, they only care about themselves and what they can get from a situation. All right? You're realizing that people don't even realize that they be in Jezebel energy. You think that Jezebel just means you are a whore. You just out here fucking for shit. No, you just been this lustful energy. When it comes to selfishness, and you'll do anything for self, but you wouldn't do shit for nobody else. All right? Twin flame, these are people that you had to learn lessons from. All right. The reason why God put you in that family is because God knew you were gonna fight your way out of that shit, and you was gonna take everybody down on the way the fuck out. All right. I never really understood when I kept reading that shit. It say you're gonna take a whole family down. You're gonna take a whole family down, but you end up taking more than one. You end up taking more than one, because anybody who came for you who was not family, God went for them. So not only did you take your family the fuck out, but you took a lot of other ones with it because of your truth, because of your truth was helping other people. So you helped take down a lot because people trusted in you with the information, all right, with your experience that you gave, all right, and God is getting ready to allow you to move on, and I got abundance here. You learn the lessons from these people, and God say it's time for me to show you how much I love you, all right. So you're getting ready to move on from these people, and God say don't look back, because when you go forward, if you fuck around and look back, you're gonna see some shit you don't want to see. You're gonna see some shit you do not want to see. Because I guarantee you, it's a parental figure that's gonna pass away. And it may not be the one that you are thinking of. It's something about your abusers being taken out, but they get the joy of seeing everybody else suffer first. They get the joy of seeing what it is that they fucking caused, what they did, what they had a hand in. Your parents were supposed to love you and they tried to kill you for money. That's some movie shit. And then there's spell work on top of it to cover it the fuck up. Mm. If you notice, if you a truth teller like me, you will never have no family come to you and be like, why you think that? Why you feel that way? Nobody asks you. Nobody asks you why do you feel the way that you feel. They don't ask you that because they know why you feel that way. They know that you're telling the truth. They know you telling the truth. They know you're not fucking lying. They ain't never known you to be no motherfucking liar. All of a sudden now you're a liar. Everybody don't believe that. That's why they ain't saying shit. They know you telling the truth. They know you are telling the truth. Courthouse. They know you telling the truth. I know my family know I'm telling the truth because they had a before I start talking about courthouse came out again. Before I start talking about what was going on with me, I was helping other people in the family and they was telling me how accurate I was. So if you got other people in the family telling you how accurate you are, you're not going to become inaccurate when you start talking about your fucking life. And that's what people thought was going to happen, but it didn't happen like that. And then people start seeing and hearing that, oh shit, she really be fucking knowing shit. And this is when people backed away because they don't want you to see them, but you've already seen them. You've been seeing them. You just didn't say nothing. I had one fucking cousin I did a reading for. I never said anything, but she raped one of our cousins. And I never said anything. So I be knowing a lot of shit. No, I don't say shit. And even though she did this back in the past, I didn't decline helping her. But because you know the truth, people decline helping and fucking with you. I see the truth about everybody. But people also now are saying, damn, you helped me and you knew that? Yeah, I fucking knew that shit. And you know what's crazy? I also knew that cousin wasn't gonna help me because that's the same motherfucking cousin who said she was gonna help me one particular day, and she said, "Give me a few minutes," and never fucking helped me. But I already knew she wasn't gonna help me because, bitch, you raped one of our cousins. You already knew that I knew the truth about you. wanted to see if I was gonna tell you. No, it's not my business to tell you. You know what the fuck you did. Shit be crazy, don't it? So people don't help you, and that's just to show you that shit is going on deep within the family, and ain't nobody saying shit. Ain't nobody saying shit. Motherfuckers know what happened to people in the family. They don't say a motherfucking word. Everybody talking amongst they fucking selves. Well, guess who can hear everything in them rooms? Me. You got people around here losing their motherfucking mind because they don't know if I'm in their conversation. And trust and believe, if it's meant for me to fucking hear it, I'm going to hear it. I'm going to fucking hear it. It don't matter who it is. God gonna tell you everything that you know, that you need to know. Why you think these raggedy ass hoes follow me who used to be up in these motherfucking chats and don't say shit no more? But they was talking all of that shit before. But you see how quiet their ass is in the fucking background? Ain't nowhere in the fucking hell I let a bitch talk about me all over the motherfucking internet when everybody knows who the fuck you are. Cause you out here pulling hoe cards. Mm. Rising star. You had a lot of people testing you to see if you knew shit. One thing about a person with these types of gifts, we don't tell everything that we fucking know. That's the whole purpose of the fucking gift. You don't tell everything that you fucking know. But you don't tell certain types of you don't it allows you to hold back a certain type of information. So you tell them what they want to know and not what the fuck they need to know. I did that shit with them goofy ass bitches off of this motherfucking page. I be calling out bitches and don't nobody fucking say shit. And I see y'all see that shit. What the fuck that tell you? People in your family, they know spirit. They know God runs through you. And they know you got a shitload of protectors ready to fuck shit up at any given fucking time. They be on standby. And this is what your ancestors are saying at this time. Baby, they on standby. It's like you got an ancestor in every fucking home that talked ill on your goddamn name at a post waiting to motherfucking cause destruction. Some of you, all you gotta do is say the word. Your avenging angels work a little different. You better look that shit up. Your avenging angels will wipe out the trace of an entire fucking family all at once. You know, they call it hereditary. Ain't shit hereditary until it's time for it to be. God is really getting ready to show you how much you are loved, and God is getting ready to show you how much protection you've had over your life this your entire time. And God is getting ready to show you that you still got it. But it's on a million now. All your ancestors is waiting on is a word. It's a word. That's all your ancestors is waiting on. And niggas is finished. Some of your ancestors ain't waiting on no motherfucking words because they see what the fuck people doing and they ain't waiting because they ready to bless you. This mature man here, this somebody fucking daddy getting his ass total fuck up like he like it because he a bitch ass, gay ass nigga. But he getting that ass toe up in a different fucking way. This person is upset because he's jealous and envious of his own child. Talking about parental figures. If you notice, that's all the readers are talking about is parental figures. You never knew it was so many people that grew up like you, huh? That's all that I fucking see from every piece of social media. Is they're talking about parental figures, which is sad as hell. That's why the generation is fucked up. That's why most of us aren't married. That's why most of us are married and divorced and married and divorced because of that shit. Most of you are married and divorced because you had a parental figure doing spell work over every relationship that you ever fucking had. And this is all because they didn't love themselves. They're unhealed. All right, and they're hiding behind addictions. So the things that you gave up, like for example, um, my dad's 70 something fucking years old. Now you wanna use marijuana. Now you wanna drink super fucking heavy. Like you old as fuck. You have many of years to do that. But the only reason why they are doing that shit because they know they finna die. They trying to hurry up and live out the rest of their life because they know they finna die and they still doing shit. Because why would you pick up after all so many years? Why would you pick that habit up at the age of 70 something? That doesn't make any sense. It's like they're going backwards because the things about their life they didn't like how they lived it. They feel like they didn't get the most out of their life, and because they didn't get the most out of their life, they don't want you to get the most out of yours. The reason why you didn't finish a lot of things that you started is because of parental figures. It's because of parental figures. That's why. A lot of even the relationships that you had in school. This is why a lot of relationships didn't happen for you when you were a kid. Believe it or not, you had family members being jealous of you when you were children. You didn't even know your fucking self. But they were jealous of you, like my brain dead ass aunt was of me. Being jealous because I'm quotations, I be getting good men. Bitch, I'm 16, 17 years old. I mean you looking at these little ass boys. That means you're a predator. Because what fucking good man do you see? These are children. You're a predator. A lot of you starting to see a lot of wild shit that folks used to say around you was predator activity. Confirmation. That shit was predator activity. That shit wasn't normal. They made things normal. But you knew better. It was something in your soul that wanted different. It was something in your soul that wanted better. And this is why God is blessing you because trust and believe they had that call. They didn't answer. Or they answered and hung that motherfucker up. Do you hear me? I know for a fact my daddy was running. That's what they used to call it, running. And he became a preacher. He was running because of the shit he did. And becoming a preacher don't clear that shit the fuck up. And then that's what got him to not preaching and playing the congas and still doing fucking spell work. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say I know people who go to church and do spell work. My mama confirmed it. And now I can confirm shit all by myself. I don't need nobody to confirm nothing for me. I see it all now. So believe it or not, it's the people in church that are doing heavy spell work. Because guess where witchcraft came from? That's Christian shit. Christians do a lot of spell work. I'm sorry, they do a lot of witchcraft. They do a lot of dark witchery shit. And they hide behind titles: deacons, preachers, elders, shit, mothers' boards. Mothers' boards ain't nothing but a board full of old hoes. The mother's board is full of old whores. Ran through ass bitches. A group of ran through ass grannies. That's what the fuck it is. Just think about the times that you went to church. Think about how those people acted. Those people was in the most lustful fucking energy. What do people do when they get ready to go to church? It's like they going to the club. They want to be the best fucking dressed. They don't give a fuck about God. They want to look their fucking sharpest and turn their motherfucking nose up at other people when ain't nobody in that bitch better than no fucking body. That's the type of shit you grew up on. The fuck? Even when I went to church with my grandmother, it wasn't like that. My grandmother praised the Lord and took her motherfucking ass home. She ain't mingle. These niggas mingle after church like it's some type of fucking club. Instead of getting the word and taking your ass home, you're mingling with murderers, child molesters, predators. Why are you mingling with them fucking people? If you're coming there for help, why the fuck is you mingling with the sick? That don't even make sense. You letting your children run around, hug people, and all of that shit. You know how they be like, touch your neighbor and all that goofy ass shit. Oh man, you know what the fuck is going on inside of a church building? You talking about touch your neighbor. Bitch, don't touch me. I ain't never let a motherfucker touch me. You know that little session where like you go around the church and you hug people? That's so fucking dangerous. You got your kids hugging on grown ass people. Why? Brother Dennison, a goddamn predator, and his wife don't fucking know, but they got a daughter, and you letting your daughter go home with their daughter after church because they got a daughter. You're not seeing the fact that the nigga is a predator. Mm-mm-mm. Or the fact that sister fucking Deborah is getting her ass whooped by her fucking husband, who's a deacon. But she got a son, so you letting your son go over there too. And he absorbing all of that motherfucking energy, and you wonder why your son around here beating on bitches. You ain't protecting your fucking kids. You don't know what protection is. God finna show these motherfucking people. My parents used to let me go home with any fucking body. I remember one time I was staying in Jacksonville. We was going to this mixed church, and the pastor, he had a bunch of children and shit. They was white. I'm just a little black girl in Jacksonville. You let me go home with these white people. Not saying that you white people will hurt you, but you understand what the fuck I'm saying. This was when I was a child. Black kids was getting stolen and getting taken advantage of. and you let me go home with some people you don't even fucking know. Yeah, they treated me good as fuck. But what if they didn't? What if they didn't? I remember I used to go to the motherfucking Murphys. I used to go to their house after fucking church, and they got a lot of motherfucking kids. But their daddy was a whore, and he was a fucking predator. Because when I grew up, you started saying shit about my appearance and how I fucking look. That means you was looking at me the whole fucking time. When I tell my parents about it, you know what they did? They got closer to them people. They got closer to them people, and before I left, my mother was saying, she was saying how, they was going to visit them and all type of shit. Mind you, I already told you what the fuck was going on in them people's house when I was there. But you want to befriend the abusers. You want to befriend the predator ass niggas. They gotta pay for that shit. That shit wild as fuck. My mother's a nasty fucking human being. I wouldn't be surprised if that bitch got taken advantage of over and over and over again. And she looked like the type of bitch that would fucking like it, because don't nobody want no bitch like her. Except for the nigga that she got. And don't nobody want no nigga like that. That's why the fuck he with her. I see everything. Niggas is miserable and niggas is not fucking happy. Ain't no fucking way I can live like that. I would rather be by my damn self. And motherfuckers be proud of that shit. And these are church members. All of these people are church members. None of these people, I mean, heavy in the church. These are deacons and preachers that we're talking about. Sick ass individuals. And the only reason I used to even go over there because the daddy was beating the fuck out of the daughter. And that bitch wasn't no big than a motherfucking toothpick, and he was beating her motherfucking ass. I was always the person to come around because I ain't like how children was getting getting motherfucking abused. So I would go around so that shit wouldn't happen because I was there. But whole time I see that shit, that same shit happening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy as fuck. God allowed me to see a lot of shit. You know, when you in church and you young, you got all these grown ass niggas trying to talk to you. This shit is sickening and sad. And they think that shit's okay. Baby, God and your ancestors is finna you finna get payback for your childhood. Because they allow everything to happen to you so you could kill yourself. They allow everything to happen to you so that you would think low of yourself, so that you would never be able to reach your highest fucking potential. But yet, here the fuck you are, outshining them when you don't really have nothing to yourself at the moment. But they know what God is getting ready to do for you, so they want to try to kill your ass off some more, whether it's with spirit or whatever else. But they're not going to be able to do it, because spirit going to allow us to cry, kick, and scream through the entire thing and come out on top. We just don't see how, but God gonna make a way. We just don't see how, but God is going to make a way. And I'm going to end this reading. All right. You have awakened enough to receive what God is getting ready to do for you, because you're seen in high honor. you've seen everything that you need to see to protect everything that God is getting ready to give you. I guarantee you, you ain't gonna let shit from the past touch nothing that you got going on. They ain't even gonna be able to get next to you. It's gonna be like you never even fucking knew them. All right, I got $15 reads, $35 reads, and $55 reads going on at this time. All right. If you are looking for any type of donation reads, inbox me and we could talk. All right. I got shit to do, baby. Thank you, love. So donation reads are accepted at this time. Donations are accepted at this time, baby. My phone bill is due tomorrow, and I gotta catch up on this room payment. So if anybody wants to donate, please feel free. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next read.